Very good morning, students. This is Jay Vishakhan. For this lecturing video session, I'm going to take the topic economies of scale. Let's see the definition of economies of scale. So, economies of scale are when the cost per unit of production, that is nothing but the average cost, decreases because the unit, that is the sales, increases. So, for an example, if a firm moves from the small scale of production to large scale of production, which is nothing but the mass production, the firm buys the raw material as a bulk, right? And therefore the raw material costs come down. So low setting costs and efficient production, which leads to the cost per unit of production decreases. Right? So the economist Porter says the economies of scale is the declines in the units cost of production. According to Spencer, the economist, he says that economies of scale is a curvilinear relationship between average cost and the number of units produced. So the economies of scale refers to the cost advantage brought about an increase in the output of a product. Economies of scale arise due to the inverse relationship between the per unit fixed cost and the unit and the quantity produced. The greater the production, the lower the fixed cost per unit. This is because the production costs have been spread out over a large number of goods. As a result, synergies and operation efficiency cause a reduction in the variable costs. The economies of scale been classified into two. They are internal economies and external economies. Let's see one by one. First, let me just explain the internal economies. So, which is internal economies are the real economies which arise from the expansion of the organization. These economies are the result of the growth of organization itself. So, this occurs inside the firm. That means inside the production unit, which is controlled by management within the firm. That is technical improvement, either it could be technical improvement or management efficiency or financial ability. So this is basically for the specific to the individual firm. Let's see the external economies. So external economies are the economies that originate from the factors outside the organization. These economies result in the increase in the main organization by the increase in the quantity of factors outside the organization, like better transportation, better labor, infrastructures, etc. Due to the betterment of these external factors, the cost of production per unit of an item in the organization decreases. So basically, for the benefits, as it could be, it depends on the external factors or the industry as a whole. What do you mean by industry? There's a group of firm is called industry, isn't it? And the benefit you get from the government, that is kind of tax reduction. So the external economies of the scales have been the advantage that benefit the industry as a whole. So look at the economies of the scale where the x-axis consider the quantity, that is the output, and the y-axis average cost has been taken. So initially the quantity, initially the firm is in the small scale production. So look at the quantity, number of quantity, that is a scale of production is very less and the cost is very high. So when the firm decided to move from the small scale to large scale of production, the quantity increases, simultaneously the average cost of production also comes down. Right? This curve is nothing but the long run average cost curve. It shows by increasing the quantity, the cost comes down. That is nothing but the cost per unit of production. That is the average cost decreases because of the quantity increases. Right. For an example of the economies of scale, a family wants to print a wedding invitation cards for their daughter's birthday. Printing 500 card costs roughly $1,000. However, printing of 1,000 invitation cards will cost them $1,500. Therefore, while printing 500 cards will cost them $2 per invitation card, printing 1,000 copies will cost $1.5 per card. This is because the price will fall after the initial setup cost of the printer have been covered. As a result, this leaves only a marginal extra printing cost for every additional cost. So the economies of scale can result from increasing of return of scale, division of labor and good management, and the ability to afford more expensive and reliable equipment, effective waste reduction and lowering costs. So obtaining discounted prices because the firm tries to buy the raw materials bulky. So utilizing market information maximally. So by doing this, the economy scale is obtained as a cost advantage. Hope you have all understood the concept of economies of scale. Right. Thank you.